Hey, chat. I see what I'm seeing.
I basically do what the Face app does, but you know, with a knife. Yeah. That's what we call a skinny BBL.
How does it impact your life now that you're walking, moving back to normal?
I mean, I'm happier than ever. I love it. Now I'm like pulling NFL players, so.
All right, Miguel, are you ready?
Ready?
I gotta do my inspection. I'd say this is the light BBL.
How I get this job right here? How I get this job?
My butt got too big. It just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Is it insane to say that you know people that have died from BBLs?
It's been normalized, but for most people, that's insane.
Tennessee mother who lost her life after undergoing a popular plastic surgery procedure in Miami is suing the surgical center and the doctor who performed the operation.
It smelled like death. I'm not kidding. It smelled rotten. The people there were so rude. It was a meat market. They were just in and out, in and out.
It's gut-wrenching. This is a young woman who came down here, like a lot of people. She just wanted to change the way she looked. Unfortunately, she's never going to see her children again.
The Brazilian butt lift, or the BBL, is the hottest trend in plastic surgery today. It's where women undergo liposuction on their thighs, hips, and stomach, only to have the same fat injected into their butt.
So pretty much they take the fat. Wow. Can I show this? This shit looks crazy, but if they're showing it on YouTube, I can show it. Just out of fucking doctor reasons. And again, we're learning, YouTube. And y'all are learning with me. They take the fat out of their thighs and they put it in the puta.
Goal to create a fuller, juicier, and rounder buttocks. But here's what most people don't know. There are people that actually die from BBLs. The Brazilian butt lift, or the BBL, is the hottest trend in plastic.
So pretty much this shit's saving everything. Taking out the fat from here, putting it right there. This turned Big Bertha into... Let me get a crack at that, Bertha.
Surgery today. It's where women undergo liposuction on their thighs, hips, and stomach, only to have the same fat injected into their butt. The goal to create a fuller, juicier, and rounder buttocks. But here's what most people don't know. There are people that actually die from BBLs. And according to MedPage Today, the BBL is labeled as the most dangerous aesthetic procedure ever performed. It's estimated that the death rate may be as high as 1 in 2,400 surgeries. And the reality is, some people go into a surgery to get a nicer ass, and they end up not living to tell the tale. Now, while some clinics are run by world-class surgeons, others, they're being called human butcher shops, where the smell of death supposedly lingers in the air. There are places, yes, right here in the United States, where clinics aren't even owned by licensed doctors, and where unqualified staff might mistakenly liposuction your intestines or inject your fat into major veins, causing instant respiratory failure. And the epicenter of this deadly trend is Miami, Florida, ground zero for countless botched surgeries and life-changing tragedy.
That's why if you're going to intake that surgery, you gotta go to the best of the best, bro. That's your body. You're on the line, bro. You can't just go get a $10 BBL and expect you to be looking like Kim K. Like, what? Your ass gonna turn out like Skinny Ice Spice. Watch the fuck out. You're not even gonna turn out like Skinny Ice Spice.
So we head to Miami to speak with surgeons, injection clinics, models, and lawyers to get to the bottom of this story. Let's dive in.
Quick announcement, the new shirt is flying off the shelves. Classy in the front, busy in the back.
That was in Miami. I actually didn't see. I don't think I saw as many BBLs as I wanted to.
We head next to Bella Vita Aesthetics and meet with owner Eni Silveira, an entrepreneur who has invented an injection technique that is much safer than the BBL. It's here we get to see her methods in action. We speak to patients who have suffered through botched jobs from a surgery gone wrong, and finally we assemble a team of 6 models to test for ourselves whether we can tell the difference between a natural and BBL.
How I do this?
So my name is Eni Silveira.
How I do this, chat? I just say I'm a YouTuber type shit. Walk in that bitch, say, let me test the BBLs.
I'm a family nurse practitioner, and here in Miami, Florida, I'm known as the booty queen. Imagine walking to the beach and you just see like this beautiful round booty, right? You have hearts in your eyes. So basically the Bella Vita Instant BBL is giving you that nice, round, juicy, athletic looking tush.
And what got you into the world of boobs?
I'm Brazilian, number one, so we're known for butts. Number two, I'm in Miami, so
I'm in Miami.
am in a bikini. I kind of started becoming like a mad scientist here at the office and just like mixing stuff, trying it out on my friends, and then
Her friends were the test subjects? What? What if she fucked up? What if you just end up growing a dick type shit, nigga? What the hell? What you gonna do then?
And finally, I got
Nigga, she
to the
mixes
perfect
shit like this
cocktail,
shit fool,
and
bro.
so I trademarked the name, I patent the technique, and they send me all over the world to train different clinics, different providers on how to make the perfect glue.
Tell me about the dark side of the BBL world.
Tennessee mother who lost her life after undergoing a popular plastic surgery procedure in Miami.
33-year-old Erica Russell, a mother of 5, left her home in Tennessee in 2021 to travel to Miami for a Brazilian butt lift, or BBL, the plastic surgery procedure that has one of the highest mortality rates.
Rest in peace, rest in peace.
This is a young woman who came down here, like a lot of people. She just wanted to change the way she looked. Unfortunately, she's never going to see her children again, and they're going to grow up without their mom. And that's a horrible, horrible thing. This is a completely preventable death. This physician that performed the surgery, it's just a total box job. That's what it was, through and through. No one should be going under the knife with a surgeon who's been doing this all day for over a dozen people for 14 plus hours.
I wanted to get the real stats on the question, how dangerous are BBLs truly? We referenced earlier that the stat is potentially as high as 1 in 2,400 surgeries result in death. For comparison, the odds of dying while motorcycle racing are about 1 in 1,000, and the odds of dying while skydiving are about 1 in 100,000. And as far as BBL deaths go, there seems to be a pattern. Like most medical accidents,
Bro,
bad
that's
things
very
occur
high,
when the surgeon
bro.
gets tired. And at the clinics that prioritize quantity, they overload their surgeon schedule, and the patients that die tend to be the ones that are seen at the end of the day or towards the end of the week. And typically, the cheaper the clinic, the more people they tend to see and the more botched jobs and deaths that occur. So when a clinic decides to prioritize quality over quantity, the operation actually tends to be decently safe.
The paperwork that she was provided lies. She was told this doctor has staff privileges at this hospital. Turns out he didn't. You look at their marketing. You look at how they're targeting different folks and how they're portraying themselves. They present themselves as if they're the best docs on earth doing this stuff. And in reality, what you come to learn when you're on our side looking into this stuff, these surgical centers, they're just businesses, often being run by
low key,
people who
that's
have
what
no
you start to
medical
see,
background
bro.
whatsoever. And what they're doing is they're contracting with different doctors. Maybe they'll bury that in some piece of paper that says this doctor doesn't actually work for us. It's all smoke and mirrors.
We're out here in front of Seduction Cosmetic Center. This is the place that Erica Russell passed away shortly after having an operation here. Now, there's a big discrepancy. Google reviews, about 4.5 stars, thousands of reviews, looks really, really good. But on Yelp, they have mostly 1-star reviews. Alexis A said 25 days ago, surgeons nearly killed me here. I was in the ER and ICU receiving blood transfusions for 4 days. Do not go here. Do not put your life in these people's hands.
What?
Just one scroll down. The entire experience is sketchy. My girlfriend recently had a botched BBL removed and she was lied to about the price on 6 different instances. Then in the after surgery, she was not giving pain medication on the trip home. One of the stories that we're covering is the story of Erica Russell. Are you familiar with her story? She unfortunately died shortly after leaving this clinic. And so what we're looking into is also that some of these clinics, are they owned by doctors? Are they owned by just business people? And then the doctors are shuffled through? Like there's some stuff going on behind the scenes. Is this place owned by a doctor?
Some of them they do, some of them
A non-doctor can open a surgery.
That's not even the question he's asking.
What's your role within this business?
take care of more like equipment-wise and medical stuff.
Are there any misconceptions about the BBL industry that you'd like to address and tell the people back home?
Any other procedures, you have risks. I don't know how to explain it, but it's safe.
I'm not here to paint someone in a bad corner. We'll let the statistics do the talking.
No, that is real though. Like, if you go into surgery, they always tell you there is that small ass risk that you can die. But this shit just seemed crazy.
Total,
This
how
just
much
seemed too
money are
high.
you out because of this?
A little over 10,000. The people there were so rude.
This is Connie. I found her through the review her roommate left on Seduction Cosmetics Center Yelp page, and I wanted to hear the story behind the 1-star review. Here's what she had to say.
It was a meat market. They were just in and out, in and out. And you know, there was a back door where, you know, obviously they take people, or supposedly take people for pre-op and surgery. You walked in, it smelled like death. I'm not kidding. It smelled rotten. I sat there for almost 3 hours that morning, and not one time
what
did
Granny
one
doing
person
to get
that
the
was in that
BBL surgery, man? Why Granny need the BBL, man?
waiting room go through that back door? Not once.
The reason why I made this technique is because I've had 2 girlfriends pass away. It was one of my baseball wives went in for surgery and she passed away, and then I had another friend pass away, and then within like that same month, it was like 2 other influencers of just doing multiple BBLs had passed away, and I'm like, at what point in time are you gonna put your life on the line for beauty? My technique is probably the safest way to inject and volumize and get correction.
And how did they die?
Sometimes you get
too big of a
a blood
goon to do
clot, pulmonary embolism. It just kind of depends. Each one of them was a clot that kind of dislodged. Again, cardiac arrest or pulmonary embolism is usually what happens.
Were the doctors ever held responsible?
This is a really dark side of medicine, and a lot of people get upset at medical professionals, but we have consent forms that will protect us from everything. If you think you can get all this beauty for $5,000, you're gonna go to the butcher shops. They left a towel inside of you, you have an infection.
What? A towel inside?
And they didn't take a drain, or they didn't put in a drain. So there's a lot that comes with it, but it's really nice. Their marketing says $2K for 360 lipo, and you only have $1,800 in your bank account. You're gonna go to a place that you could afford. And there's been a lot of people that have been arrested. A lot of people have killed people. So do your research on the background of these people. They just put cement, or they say vitamins. Oh,
Did you say cement?
There's been cement, and they say medical grade silicone, which nobody uses anymore unless you're an orthopedic surgeon. These are things that are gonna give you.
Bitches is putting cement in their ass? Nigga, we is not trying to crush no fucking rock girl. What the hell?
Bad results even later
What
on
kind
in
of
life.
Flintstone ass method of fucking that Flintstone BBL, nigga?
People, yeah.
It's not no BBL.
It made me feel very self-conscious. I was a really big bikini model, OnlyFans model at the time, and my body was my image. I felt very insecure, and it kind of made me want to fix the problem as soon as possible, because I did this to fix an insecurity, not to create a whole bunch of other ones. So I ended up going to do 2 more rounds of lipo after that within the same year with the same doctor, because I told him, like, you better fix this for free because I'm not paying anyone else to do it. I've lost a lot of weight since then. It's not as visible, but if I do start putting on weight, it does come back. So that's just the thing I'm gonna have to deal with for the rest of my life.
What did it cost you financially?
Nigga, y'all see that finery ass
Definitely like
necklace?
6 figures, I would say, throughout that year. I was actually put onto the show Botched.
Patricia, interesting, because you went from a person very serious about golf to someone who's very serious about plastic surgery, right?
Yeah.
And
How did that happen?
Yeah, how did that work?
I mean, just being in the social media
That's
world.
not her.
So I did the first one in
Catfish.
February, and then I had
Catfish,
the second
catfish,
one
catfish,
out
catfish,
in
catfish,
June.
catfish,
I went
catfish.
back and-
Hell no, that's a catfish.
3 lipos in the same area in 8 months.
Catfish,
Yeah.
bitch.
In general, you should probably wait at least a year before having revisional liposuction.
But that created more loose skin, more trauma to the area, so it hasn't fully healed up. A lot of these doctors don't use scopes to kind of navigate where they're putting the fat. They just kind of do it blindly. And if you put that right in one of those veins or a muscle or anything, you just done.
Damn, I didn't know how dangerous this shit was.
And I'm Hannah, and we're the Meredith twins.
I like the boys twins. What's good, y'all? What's
So
that
you guys are
name?
cooking
Hold
that
on.
Yeah.
Which is rare in Miami.
We're from Arkansas, so we're fed off cornbread and all that.
I think it's the cows, the meat.
I don't know.
It makes booties thick
Yeah,
in Arkansas.
for real.
Okay, so in the modeling, the OnlyFans world, how rare is it to have a completely natural look?
It's not really rare. I think most OnlyFans girls I run into are completely natural, honestly.
So for the women getting work done, do you think it comes more from female peer pressure or male peer pressure?
I was gonna say female pressure for sure, because most men tell you not to do it. They're like, oh, don't wear makeup, be natural. Most men love natural and pure things.
Have you heard any
We do.
nightmare experiences
We really do.
from people getting BBLs?
I don't want to see no big ass BBL.
Friend, she had a BBL. I didn't even know it was a BBL at first, but it looked pretty good. But like when she pointed it out, it's like, I guess you could tell, but she went to, I think she went and got injections at home, like not even.
Chat, y'all hear the way she's talking?
Someone
like
came
this.
to her house and did it?
Yeah, like I felt
It
her
sounds like
butt,
it's like
and she
it
was
hurts.
It felt so good, honestly. It felt soft and it felt really nice.
Have you gotten the BBL?
I did in 2018. I was very happy. The results were super natural.
What led up to the decision to say, I want a BBL?
Probably just like social media or something. I was working in the club, so everyone had big butts, so I wanted one too.
What changed in your life?
If we're talking like work-wise in the club, me getting
Y'all see the way? Do y'all see the way like that shit properly sits down on a chair?
my breast implants is what changed my money the most.
Like, was it a dramatic increase in earnings?
Absolutely, when I got my breast implants.
You had an experience that went bad.
I wouldn't say it went bad. I just, like, my butt got too big. It just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I think my body was, like, having a reaction.
Experience that went bad.
She
I wouldn't say it went bad.
whole
I just, like, my butt got too big. It just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I think my body was, like, having a reaction to the material that was injected in my butt. And it was kind of creating scar tissue, some inflammation. I noticed some spots were starting to get like a little bit harder than other spots.
How much did each surgery cost?
For my original BBL in 2018, it was about $9,000 for the lipo and then the transfer of the fat. And then my removal surgery in 2021 was about $11,000 in Colombia because I got quoted $23,000 here from one doctor. Reconstruction surgery back in Colombia in 2022, it was about $10,000.
Do you think it's peer pressure from women or men that encourage?
Definitely both.
Do you feel like you're chasing a standard of beauty that's impossible to attain?
Yeah, I think everyone is. I am very confident in who I am, but I would say my biggest insecurity would be my butt right now.
What the fuck, bro? W pause. W pause, nigga. Oh God. First of all, what are you chatting about? How are you still insecure about your ad? Y'all see this? I'm a goon.
Procedure that I do is individualized. So I am actually putting volume where she needs it, and I know that she likes like a nice shelf.
When you say a nice shelf,
more surgery?
So I have 4 different techniques, right? So it's the shelf booty, which girls like that top shelf if they're.
Where you could rest a child here. Like...
Correct, right? It's like that tabletop. So most girls, when they take pictures and you turn sideways, they want to make.
Chat. If y'all, bro, this nigga right here, nigga smart right here. He thinking. Look, he's wearing a fanny pack. So that fanny pack, right? Let me stand up on your chair real quick. The fanny pack is covering. It's covering. So he, just in case he get hard, nigga, he not gonna know.
Make sure that they have this little shelf here. Then we do.
Tommy a smart ass nigga.
Don't have anything. She has the perfect sweetheart booty. Sweetheart is this bottom part, right? So she doesn't need volume right there at all. What I'm gonna do is just completely like round that out right there. I have basically what I call a half treatment prepared, and usually this is good enough to correct one area in your glutes, right? So I know that she wants a shelf, so what I'm gonna do is just kind of volumize this upper outer shelf so we could keep it nice
Imagine
and
how
round
many
for
fucking
her.
kids are
I have
in that
a vibrating
bitch.
tool that just kind of distracts them. They're laying down, they have their blankets, everything is sterile. Then I use numbing, which is lidocaine with epi, and then I go ahead and start injecting. So,
what in God's green earth is in these syringes?
So the Radius, the product that we spoke about, the biostimulator.
And normal salines.
Let's see what you got.
I don't get why she's doing that much though. She really don't need all that. Her ass party nice as is, bro. Oh,
Folks, I must let you know
You don't
there
see,
are
bro.
plethora-
Us niggas, you don't see us doing this shit, bro. You don't see us getting dick. Like, what the fuck, bro? I wish there was a syringe that could add 4 inches on my shit. Like, what the fuck? Go ahead, tweaking.
Great scenes.
Y'all
and extended
cheating, bro.
cuts from this episode available only.
Y'all cheating. On God,
Link
y'all
is in the
cheating,
pinned
bro.
comment.
So as you can see, with my technique, you are ready to go to the beach by the next day.
How are you feeling?
I feel amazing.
How's your booty feeling?
Amazing. It's a little like firm right now because it's like all filled up, but I know it's gonna feel amazing in like 5 hours.
For the next segment, we're gonna be doing a touch test. A blindfolded participant is gonna be feeling a butt and trying to determine is this a BBL butt
as fuck.
or a natural butt. As much as I would love to participate, I love my wife's sweet cheeks. I'm gonna let my camera guy Miguel's gonna be taking care of this one. Introducing Team BBL.
from Mexico.
Team Natural.
Wait, that's natural? Okay, you can tell this natural. Fuck out the way, nigga. This?
All right,
And they
Miguel, are you
twins?
ready? Ready.
Yeah, I have no idea. Okay, let's see.
What do you think, Miguel?
This nigga
BBL.
lucky as fuck. Yeah, you can low-key tell that whole natural.
Natural.
Okay.
How do you
Currently
know?
fighting every biological.
What are you
urge
watching,
on
gang?
the- Miguel? Let me just say it.
What the fuck? Why did it zoom in on the nigga's dick?
Okay.
BBL, because that shit arced up, feel me? That shit got a little
I'd say this is natural.
Okay.
Man, you
One
could tell that
question.
shit natural, nigga.
How do you feel about your job?
I love it.
The next booty.
God,
is
I would love this
in
job.
front of your face.
Oh God, I would love this job.
Scrumptious.
Soundboard is tough. Appreciate it, chingus.
I gotta do my inspection. This feels natural too.
Alrighty.
Yo, he's lucky as shit,
I'd
nigga.
say this is BBL. I think. A light BBL.
Okay. One contestant away. How's it going so far?
Good. I think that was pretty accurate.
We have the final contestant.
I'll be
of the
hard as fuck.
afternoon. Final buttocks.
Oh my
That's
God.
an easy BBL. Yeah, that's BBL.
Sure.
Let me get one more feel.
Final answer.
BBL.
Okay.
Does it feel like stiffer?
Not stiffer actually. They all felt the same. I'd say it was more like more inflated. It felt.
Honestly, like men do not know the difference. I think if we had a
Nah, real shit
variety
though.
of women here, whether it's the injections, unless they're illegal, you would not be able to tell the difference.
4 out of 6. Ladies, what do you think about his accuracy?
Unless they're illegal injections, most men will not be able to tell.
Can we give a round of applause for Miguel?
She mad. Chat, she mad. She mad. Nigga said her shit BBL. She got ugly nigga.
Very professional.
Thank you for
Damn, these
scientific
twins is
purposes
pressure.
donating your booties for their research. And that concludes the scene cut. How hard was it not to get a boner up there?
It wasn't because I could tell you were right next to me, so that just like makes my shit not work, you know?
Congratulations, young soldier.
That's some real nigga shit. He said, I can't get hard because you in the same room as me, nigga. Watch out, nigga. I can't even get hard, bro. Oh God, I'm getting hard, nigga. Watch out, nigga. Wow.
Talking to one of the most highly rated surgeons in the area, Dr. Miami, who's at a reality TV show and seems to have a great time with booties.
I'm in
and boobs.
Miami.
We're gonna walk in his office with the murder twins and see what the whole operation's about.
What's her
The
call,
elevator
bro? I
that
need their
fucks
Insta.
state four.
Murder twins?
And tits. Maybe penises too, who knows?
Second floor.
Yeah, it sounds like you guys are at a fork in the road. BBL, natural. How would you say which way you're leaning and how you're...
I'm trying to find the
considering
Instagram
this
chat. I can't even
right now?
fucking find it, bro.
Considering that we've figured out that you can get a BBL look through working out, natural might be a cool way to go. Considering health-wise, we'd still like to see more of the BBL side.
Oh, do you have that face app?
Yes.
Can you show us how that works?
I just took a couple. Yeah, this one's open. All right. So we're here.
Okay.
And if you do want to open your eyes more again, we can go back to sizes and big eyes, and we can open them up more. Like if you want.
That is so strange. Okay, what's something else wild you can do to my face right now?
Okay. Crazy. Make him smile.
What?
I don't like AI. I don't like that.
Yeah, so there's different
Ew.
smiles too though. Like you're already smiling, but they can make you
So
smile
this
more.
sounds like you
And
can
most
pre-file
photos,
your
everything we're looking at that's
your
from the
surgery.
influencer model OnlyFans world are touched up to some extent.
Yes.
They got OF too?
95%.
Yeah, like even.
Hey, Tommy.
Hello.
How you doing?
We're playing around with face app right now.
Oh,
Started
cool.
open my eyes, give me better looking teeth, a better looking butt.
Oh, Miami.
So we're on to one today.
All right, excellent. Well, I
Bro, as
basically
soon as
do
these
the face-
twins went and they beat, they was like, wait, we going to Dr. Miami? I might had to get this surgery, bro. No bad, bro. Her shit already bad as hell. I don't understand why you would need
face
that.
app does, but you know, for the knife. Yeah.
It's inside the operating room.
I'm in
like
Miami.
you've never seen before.
How nice is this booty look now?
Brought to you by the
Yo, they
man
playing Drake in this shit?
Dr. Miami. Plastic surgeon Dr. Michael Solzauer
I'll be
taking
mad.
viewers behind the scenes at surgeries. Most so graphic we can't even show you.
Welcome back to the operating room for a wonderful Monday. We have a Brazilian butt lift. She is quite square beforehand. We're going to snatch her waist, give her a round booty.
Capturing the before, after, and everything in between.
What? They took away her
I do
wounds?
noses. Okay. That's the face part. A little lipo of the neck, jawline kind of stuff, maybe. And then I do a lot of boobs, butts, and tummies.
You found a dream job, huh?
It's pretty amazing. Yeah, it beats coal mining.
Well, Dr. Miami, I brought 2 models for you.
Hello.
They're called the Murder Twins, but I can assure you they're friendly. We want to see what a pre-op.
So they are called the Murder Twins. Oh God, I'm searching these niggas out. They're on my follow list. Indeed.
They're considering getting booties and titties, right?
Yeah.
We'll cover both.
Okay.
Whose cool backpack is this?
Oh, it's mine.
That's sick.
Yeah, I did it.
This is Bella.
Hey, Bella. Tommy.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to hear. Nice to meet you.
Would you mind standing up for us for a second? As a little bit of a model. She had a BBL. Turn around. Yeah. Which is, we call it skinny BBL.
Baddies,
Which
baddies,
is
baddies,
skinny.
baddies, baddies.
And put your
Oh my.
the front.
Did you use those two?
Yes, and also her waist. We also did what we call the Miami mini waist, which is basically reshaping the rib cage, make little cuts in the ribs, and push them closer together.
How does it impact your life now
Girls
that
be
you're
cheating, bro.
walking, moving back to normal?
This
I
shit's
mean,
cheating.
I'm happier than ever. I love it. Now I'm like pulling NFL players, so.
What's she lying?
She's pulling NFL players. I just love that. That's very high praise as a plastic surgeon.
Thank you.
That's like that's like winning the Nobel Prize in this industry.
What made you say, hey, I'm not going to hire a personal trainer, go 4 times a week, eat the zucchini, avocado?
Well, in my defense, and in the defense of personal trainers, they can't really make the breast bigger.
Yeah. I mean, I was already doing that, but like I still had like a little fat here and like my love handles. It didn't matter how much like I worked out or like how healthy I ate. Like there's just stubborn fat.
And she was skinny.
Yeah.
She was
I had to put
obviously
in some
skinny
murder
to begin
twins.
with.
Hey,
But
that's
there's certain
fuck.
areas that there's
I'm a
nothing you
booner,
can
nigga.
do in the
Indeed.
gym.
What do you have over here, Dr. Miami?
I have a collection of breast implants of various sizes and shapes.
So that's something like that is.
There's like a menu,
That's what's in your titty.
Yeah, that's what's in there. Yeah.
So if I were to squish it, we feel exactly like this.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And this
Yeah.
is silicone?
Yes, it's silicone. This is like we call it gummy bear silicone.
Let me just close my eyes. This would make what? What kind?
Depends what you start with.
What if you stab that shit? So you telling me that's what's in breast implants? You poke at that shit pop, your titty just gonna droop. Yeah, I need my go natural.
This would be for you probably like in a small depot. Yeah.
Okay.
So if you ever decide to go that way, let me know.
Yeah.
So first thing they do is they get into gowns.
So your job involves a lot of boobies and butts.
Yeah.
Is it hard to fight your own biology in the process?
You're asking a plastic surgeon if he gets an
This
erection
nigga's a
when he examines his
guy.
patient. Is that what you're asking me?
Has it ever happened? I mean,
No, it's never happened.
Not even day one of the job. You're like,
Okay.
you're like, oh, think of my grandma. Think of something else. Think of World War II. Think of
Think of Tommy G. The truth is that doctors, by the time you go through medical school, day one, you're like dissecting bodies and stuff. So some switch happens in your brain. It's not to say that you couldn't get aroused with a patient. I'm sure it's happened. But like by the time you're through medical school, you're pretty immune to the sight of naked bodies. Because you don't just see the gorgeous ones. You see like, All right, so the first questions we ask are like,
Yeah,
any
that
medical
is
issues
a
or
valid ass
anything
term.
you know about
They can ask him
diabetes,
if
blood
he gonna get
pressure,
hard.
any blood clots, thyroid issues, nothing.
Oh,
So that's the first
surgery.
thing you want to check. Make sure that they don't have any medical problems that might make this not safe.
I'm unfollowing
right?
them.
You guys have any kids? Okay, so no kids. We always ask about that too. Have you ever had surgery before of any kind?
Wisdom teeth count, and yeah,
That counts, yeah. Any surgery? No?
Wisdom teeth.
All right,
Yeah.
cool. Face me if you don't mind. I think you can open up the gown. I'm going to do the
I
breast
put it
first.
on backwards.
You're going backwards? Okay, that's good. You guys work very fast. All right. So, what we do is first we measure. No two breasts are exactly the same. They're like sisters that look alike, but
I'm not going to
identical.
med school, nigga.
20, you measure the distance, and her measurements are actually near perfect. So.
And what made her titties say like those are just fine?
Okay, so what you want, like ideal breasts, they make what's called an equilateral triangle. Remember trigonometry?
Yeah.
Right? So like an equal distance from the suprasternal notch to the nipples and then across. And for her height, she's like 20.5 centimeters. Equilateral triangle, perfect. So that's pretty much the exam. It doesn't take much more than that. Sometimes I'll feel for masses and things like that, or under the armpit, but she's good. Before the surgery, she'd get a physical exam by her doctor, clearing her for surgery. So it's not like you can just come in and then do surgery the same day. I'm just making that clear to everybody. So, okay, wait, let me see your front first. Because, like the tummy. Because what the BBL involves is taking the fat from this area, like the areas of the body where you have a little extra fat, turn around, and putting it in the place that you do. She has a beautiful butt actually already. The only thing I see, really gorgeous, the only thing I see we could do is maybe fill in these little dips I was talking about. So like,
what are these dips all you women are mentioning?
so it's this right here. So when you, for example, you look at Bella, like Bella's now like post-op, right? So she had fat here, but this was flat, right? When you work out, you can get these muscles to come out more.
Okay.
And she's just naturally blessed like that. But then what you can't do is add fat to this, what we call hip dip, or this flat area, right? You can't do that. So you can't just eat and have it go over there. Exactly. So what we do is we'll get rid of this over here. What you want in a curve is like a nice hourglass or Coke bottle shape. It should come in and then come out and be round like this. It should not go in and then out and then in again and then out again.
And is that an actually attainable figure without this?
No, no.
Now, they're young, they're 24.
Mm-hmm.
Do you usually have people that young getting surgery?
Oh yeah, it's very common. In Miami, yeah.
Now,
I'm in Miami.
She gets her butt, her tits done. Does she have to come here every 10 years and get a retouch, or how does that work?
I would recommend that she at least follow up every 10 years, but not everybody has to have them retouched at 10 years. I've had patients have them in for 20 years. I've had patients where I didn't put them in, but they've had them in for 40 years. So I mean, as long as the breasts look good and feel good, you can leave them in for the rest of your life. But I do recommend you come back.
There's a debate where it's like, look good, feel good, so you want people to feel good.
Yeah.
Would you ever feel like this industry is having women chase a beauty standard that's almost impossible to attain?
Well, there's a couple of ways to look at it. The first one that we just discussed. There are natural signs of attractiveness for men have for women and women have for men. And like if you look at the cover of a romance novel, it's always this guy that looks like He-Man. Like there are certain signs of attractiveness that are exaggerated, and those are like sort of.
The niggas on the magazines, bro, they got 0% fat. I ain't gonna, and they mad skinny, or they'll just be like mad buff and like won't look as good, feel me? Like I don't get the beauty standards for niggas, at least. This shit different, bro. At least like for a nigga like me, bro, get skinny. And pray I'm not a chopped ass nigga with my DNA, real ass shit, man. Real ass shit.
Ideals. That's not created by anybody individually. It's not even created by the romance novel industry or even, let's say, Disney princesses. You know, when the little girls are first exposed to, like, and boys to characters, they're always these Disney princesses that have these, like, tiny little waist, perfect form, perfect skin, perfect hair, perfect everything. We're just here to try to, let's see, make people feel better in their skin, you know, so that the actual standards are not set by us. We're just here to, you know, what's the word, facilitate. Same thing with noses and chins and hair, everything, just like hairdressers and everything else, you know.
Now, there are clinics out there where people will literally die and they'll keep operating. You'll read the reviews. Somehow they have like 150 reviews with 1 star and people keep going there.
Yeah,
And
price, that's all. It's cheap. No matter how many laws we put in to protect patients are going to do what they want to do, and it's a free country. Like, nobody stops people in Florida from riding a motorcycle without a helmet, you know, and even though I don't think you would or I would, but you take your risks and your benefits and you make your decision as an independent person. Those clinics that have issues, they're just cheaper. That's the only thing. So if you want to get it and if this is the only thing that's in your budget, you'll do that, or you'll go to Mexico or the Dominican Republic or Turkey, and it can be hit or miss. You know, there are great surgeons in Turkey and great surgeons in Mexico, but if they're cheap,
it's obviously gonna be worse. Yeah, that makes sense, bro. The cheaper, the worse quality. Everybody knows that.
Okay, would you have your own wife or daughters get a BBL or boob job?
100%. If they want to, 100%.
Yeah?
Yeah.
100%. What percentage of the clinics out there would you say are good, safe, reputable?
I think 85% are probably good, safe, reputable.
Okay. You're a good guy, gotcha.
Thank you. Thank you. You're a good guy, too.
Big pleasure.
Thank you so much. Thank you for coming. Yeah,
I'm in Miami.
Nice to see you again.
It's a tough
All right.
Cat! That's where I stayed at.
Reputable.
I think 85%.
That's where I stayed at in Miami.
Okay. You're a good guy, gotcha.
Thank you.
I remember that bridge. That shit would open and close like these.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah, thank you.
I literally saw it from my window type shit. Bruh, this is the hotel. You went around the... Oh my god. Yo! This is exactly where I stayed at. That's crazy. With my uncle, man.
We're here on Miami Beach. We're put into the test. Can someone achieve a BBL booty without actually getting a BBL? And what are the ways to maintain your booty so it has maximum gluteus roundness?
Thick-toned, muscular.
Thick-toned, juicy, round, voluptuous.
Right? I'm gonna start with a simple body weight squat. So I just want you to start squatting.
I don't think she has a good enough
making
booty.
adjustments on your spot so you can feel more.
She's like too muscular for me, bro. Like, look at these thighs. I feel like with these girls, like, look, y'all see, y'all will literally see. It's either you have it or you don't.
She's the perfect squat model, so I'm not gonna fix her for now.
If you want an excuse to feel my ass, just say it, all right?
Sorry, why? Professional purposes only.
Yes.
So what are you gonna do? You're gonna squat down and hold. Nice. No hands. Yeah.
What the fuck is this? I don't want to see this
Arch
video.
your butt more to the back. Already feeling it? Nah.
Ooh, hold on. Back shots on this shit would sound like fucking thunder, bro. Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And when you squat down, I want you to do that motion. Push your knees out, almost like you're trying to push your knees
muscle
to your
butt.
pinky toes. Yep. Now,
That's that muscle butt, nigga.
Behind you, and you're sitting behind it. You're not squatting forward, you're squatting back. Push your butt back. Spread those knees out. Come on, girls. Yes, more. Good. Keep going.
All right. Look. Let's just do a little bit. Let's just do like a little bit. You feel me?
Yeah.
We just gotta like watch.
Stool behind you, and you're sitting behind it.
All right. So look. This booty, I ain't gonna lie, it's tough. It's tough. It got a little bit of.
You're not squatting forward. You're squatting back.
These girls.
Push your butt back. Spread those knees out. Come on, girls. Yes, more. Good. Keep going.
Oh. Yeah, they just got that build, bro. And it's all natural. This curve right here, bro. I see this, bro. She got a little bit of tummy right here. This the BBL joint. It's like little booty, petite booty type shit. Oh, yeah. Hey. Might have to hit Miami back up again, man.
So I think the real question is someone willing to put in the work to do it with the diet, in the kitchen, on the gym, on the sand, doing it the right way, or do they want to go to a surgeon that's gonna
get a BBL
They
test?
both work, right? They both
Right.
work. It's just what type of work are you willing to put? I know surgery is not easy to recovery. Nobody tells you that until you do it.
Also, the money. I feel like here in Miami,
Miami,
wherever they're getting their money, but surgery is very, surgery is very expensive if you want something like nice and quick. But also, she's been doing this for over 20 years, and I thought I was gonna get her body within 2 years that I've been training with her, and so far so good, but it's not
So
what I'm
far,
looking
so
for.
Very good.
So.
How long are you willing to put the work for?
Wait,
and
her
what
shit's
type of work
natural?
you willing to put?
I fuck with it.
And is that instant result? Say you get out of the office and you have that shape already. You have the volume. I'm gonna go.
She's
through
too
a long
muscular. Look at her
recovery,
arms.
But with clothes on.
She got
What
bigger
I've
arms than a
noticed
nigga,
about the BBL is
bro.
sometimes
Damn,
a
I can't
BBL
even
looks
flat like
better
that.
with pants on than pants off.
Oh yeah.
Like pants on, you're like, oh my god, that is an ass, and then you see it, and you're like, it looks kind of a little odd.
Well, for the most part, surgery.
Who the fuck turned this Paul
What
Ballard
I've noticed
ass
about the
build?
BBL is sometimes
Come on,
a BBL
bro.
looks better with pants on than pants off.
Oh yeah.
Like pants on, you're like, oh my god, that is an ass, and then you see it.
Who the fuck turned Paul Blart looking build into? Oh my god! Ooh.
And you're like, it looks kind of a little odd.
Well, for the most part,
This is a crazy
surgeries, like I told
build.
you yesterday, they're not perfect. So in clothes, they look fantastic. That's why I was trying to get you to see the scar on that other patient, because once they take their clothes off, their belly buttons are up here. There's like fibrosis. They're uneven. The butt looks like all lumpy and bumpy. But of course, clothes, compression garments make everything look nice and tight. Small waist, big ass. But it's kind of an illusion.
What would be your message to women out there that are considering?
So you're saying
they're on the
when she
fork of
pulls
the
down her
road. They want the
pants, it's
perfect
lumpy?
booty, man. They want what you got, and they're wondering, do I go natural or do I go surgery route? What would you tell them?
I tell them go natural any time of the day because that will be the best decision you have in the long term. I'm 38 now and my booty looks so much better today than it did when I was 28. So much better.
When men are looking at Instagram photos of models and people out there, what percent of them you think are altered in a way?
95%.
Yeah,
I would say
when I
about it.
first moved out to Miami, they told me that I had to basically make myself look prettier than I am in person on
Well,
Instagram.
not even
like
that,
the
even-
first people that were trying to help like run my Instagram, they were like, yeah, you have to look prettier than you are in person. You gotta use Photoshop, you gotta use Face app.
Yeah.
And like I was like, oh okay, like
You sit
that's
there
it.
and wonder like how are these girls so pretty, like, and then like it
all
comes, it's
fake.
like,
Yeah.
Alright, this can't be real. No, this can't be real. This can't be real. This can't be real. What the hell is this? Old lady to 13. Nah, that's fake. Oh God, that's fake. That's fake. There's no way. This ain't fooling nobody on God, nigga. What the hell? And she got this tattoo, bro. This already depicts your age, my nigga. No young ass person with this face is
It would be
Get
like
outta
a
here.
are just photoshopping six packs everywhere we go.
Pretty much.
Right.
I love this booty that they showing, man. Shit.
You're from Brazil. You've been in America for a long time. You know the difference between the cultures. Like, do you think America has more of a superficial culture around body?
I don't think it's more superficial. I think it's just based in different things than Brazil is.
Chat, the thing about these girls that work out, bro. Like real life. This ain't even like that ass, bro. Like, she got pecs. Like, nigga, I got pecs. Do y'all see this? And she just got boobs right here. That's weird, man. That's weird. I don't like that. She got bigger pecs than me.
In Brazil, we're very much so about conquering the body. It's like we're very like I love to look good. In Brazil, like women really like take good care of themselves. Most of the big cities, you'll never see a woman walking around in flip-flops going to anywhere basically.
With how much garbage is in our food, do you think it's harder for people to
yeah.
look and feel good in America?
Much harder. Yeah, I think the food industry here is horrible,
You can
borderline
tell.
criminal. It's really
You
bad.
can definitely
It always
tell.
makes us feeling like less, like we're not enough, like our butts are not big enough, my waist is not small enough, my boobs are not high enough. So I think the pressure comes from each individual woman, not even like collectively, as you know, just women shaming each other for like, oh, my boobs are bigger. Like women don't do that.
Is it hard to be comfortable in your own body?
Yes. Which is a question I make myself often, like why is it that we're so mean to each other? We're so mean to ourselves all the time. Because if I see my friend or if I see any of those girls here, like I see beauty in them. But when I look at myself in the mirror, the first thing I see is not the beauty, it's the flaws. I don't know where it comes from. It's not from social media.
I feel like it's
or
because
from
we
social
live with
media
ourselves every
enhancement.
single day,
It's
man.
something way,
Y'all don't live
way
with y'all friends every day,
before
feel me?
that. But we are so prone to see
Not even,
first
bro.
your flaws and focus on that and
not right,
like
feel me?
obsess over them instead of looking at the good things that are going. And it's so hard to actually recognize, oh, but I'm working out and I'm losing weight and I'm good. We always have that mindset of like, I'm good, but not enough. I can still lose a pound. I can still grow an inch.
At the heart of the BBL phenomenon, it really comes down to the age-old human desire to be seen, admired, and to feel comfortable in our own skin. Because the reality is, we are imperfect beings with insecurities and things about ourselves that we wish we could change. But the truth is, that's also what makes us special and unique. And my fear is that as a society, we are trending towards a world that thirsts too much for instant gratification. We all know nothing great comes easy. An Olympian takes years to perfect their craft. A home-cooked meal will always beat microwave box food, and a butt shaped by years of dedication to a good diet and exercise routine, in my opinion, will always beat the enormous BBL butt that the skinny legs don't quite match. So I suppose I'm going to leave you with this. I encourage you to take the long route and enjoy the struggle that comes with it. Because after all, the magic of life is simply to enjoy the journey that we're on.
Amazing video by Tommy G, man. Gotta give that nigga some props, man. Miami's wild world of BBLs. Shit get crazy. Like a nigga like me, bro, I'm trying to get, feel me? Shit! Dang! Fuck! I didn't mean to stutter like that. YouTube, I'll catch y'all on the next day.
What's ripping at?